What's up, it's Legend here, back again with another streamers video. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, because I am. Today, we're gonna show something to you streamers that are planning on transitioning to YouTube or any other platform that actually uses thumbnails. Basically, image editing in general, but this is basically thumbnails. I think my thumbnails are pretty decent, so we're gonna get right into it. Right now, I'm gonna use Photoshop 2020 edition. If you guys have any other editing software, it should be pretty similar. If not, just try figuring it out. Try figuring out what things you can do that are similar to mine. Maybe some things are exactly as mine, but maybe some things aren't, so you might have to put a little bit more work into it. So let's get into it. With the magic of editing, I'm gonna try to put my thumbnail hoodie on, which is the first step. Take a picture of yourself, because if you didn't know, the human face is great for thumbnails because it attracts clicks. It attracts more clicks than any other thing. So let's get right into it. So if my editing was at least decent, that might have looked at if I just wore that hoodie. So first step, we're gonna take a picture of ourselves. I really recommend using portrait mode. So if you don't have portrait mode, well, you're just gonna have to work a little bit more whenever editing. But let's get into our computer. So we're back. I want to talk to you about how we're actually gonna do this thumbnail. So I took a picture already. This is the picture. I cannot take the picture while I'm recording because I record with my phone. But this is the picture. Now, you're also gonna have a gradient, because my idea is having gradients in the background on every single picture because I love gradients. And we're gonna have a gradient. We're gonna have me like this in a side, and of course, I'm gonna be pointing to a thumbnail that I made in the past, which is basically this one. I'm gonna be pointing to this one and just adding some effects there, maybe some text that I love adding text. Maybe sometimes text is not needed, but yeah. We're gonna first go ahead and with our pen, we're gonna select ourselves, okay? After we select ourselves, I'm gonna just cut into the part that I have selected myself. So I have selected myself now. I'm sorry for all of you guys that use Photoshop. I know you really don't need this many points. You don't need that many dots. And as you see, most of it's not even like correctly placed. I just took about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes placing it, but I don't know, there's something on me that uses a lot of dots. I'm gonna try to not do this anymore, so I'm sorry if this triggers anyone. So now that you have done that, remember that if you select anything out of the frame, it really won't be selected. You're gonna click make a selection. Also, remember when you have your pen tool, have a pad, don't have a shape. You will select it and you will copy this into your main layer. Your main layer or document will be a new document that you're gonna create with the custom size of 1280 by 720 pixels. These are basically all the settings you're gonna need. Maybe you can change some things to have the background just transparent and blah blah blah, but if you're like me and you really haven't figured Photoshop that much out, just ungroup all artworks and you already have a PNG document. You will start with the gradient, in my case the background. Well, the background in my case, the gradient. And you're gonna scale it all the way. Remember, the thing about gradients is there are really no pictures, so really no problem if you mess it up. This one was a ratio to the actual document, so really didn't have to rescale it. Now, I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste it here. I'm planning on having it, of course, at the left, because I'll be pointing at the left, but just turn. Or just put it right here. And finally, after selecting ourselves, we're also gonna copy and paste ourselves here. I know there's a lot of lighting issues as you see here, but really not gonna worry about it because, well, people don't really look at that much into detail. If you are doing this as a job, or this is really your living, or you are really passionate about doing it, please, like, be my guest. Do every single detail change you want. But for me, I just do it for fun. Really don't focus a lot in every single detail. But yeah. Now that we finished this, I think that we're gonna add kind of my signature effects to everything, which is basically, I have my effects here in the other window, but these are my effects. I'm gonna add an outer glow, and also adding an inner shadow. This is basically what I've been doing, and I as you see, I have them saved. Maybe the shadow sometimes just covers up too much, but you just gotta fix it. There you go. I think I like it now. And finally, also the outer glow. I think I like it. Makes a good contrast. Doesn't really look like ray light was facing me, which was. And also I'm gonna try to copy the layer style and just paste it into my other thumbnail here, just that we actually like the audience or the viewer can actually know what is what you have to see from it. I think I'm just getting rid of the inner shadow. Yeah, it looks cooler. And the outer glow, I'm gonna change the color of the outer glow because it has to be a different color. I'm gonna put it black. Can I not put it black? Maybe not. Maybe if I put it a bit gray. What? Oh, the noise. I messed up the noise. Okay, so if you do something like this, maybe red. Just mess up with the colors. I like green. You can have a green shape. There you go. And it go. I have always said it. The green goes awesomely good with a blue background. I love green and blue combination. So yeah, it looks really similar actually now I'm looking at it. The thumbnail, the last thumbnail with this one, but I like it. Finally, we're gonna add some text, some lovely text. The font I use, it's called Franklin Gothic Heavy. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna just put how and add a couple of options here. What I like to use is a stroke, sometimes a gradient, but I really like a stroke. Stroke looks pretty good. I think that a gradient will just be too much. You can always add one, but it won't really. Maybe it could. You know what? I'm adding this. There you go. I like it. You guys like it, and that's basically my thumbnail for this video. I will always recommend that you guys please just do the thumbnail after the video, because then you know what the video is going to be about. You have the whole video making. You think about a thumbnail. Don't mess it up. A thumbnail is very important because it is what makes the viewer click the video. If this appears on the recommended tab of viewer, the viewer is gonna click it. So be sure that it's attractive, and it's one of the most important parts of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and that you learn how to do a thumbnail with it. And remember, if you want to ask me any questions, I'll be on Twitch from Monday to Friday, all the way from 4 Eastern time to 7 Eastern time. You can have the link of the Twitch in the description below. And also, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Pretty back to back to the other streamer video. But I'll see you guys next time, and bye.